All right, hello everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Now, I want to show you something that I have found that's fascinating. Now, I'm a huge history buff, and I think if you really want to understand how trading works, you should be because history repeats itself and human psychology repeats itself. But anyway, as far as I knew, this is the oldest picture known of Wall Street. This is from 1860, and there's Trinity Church, which is still there. You got all these buildings, which, believe it or not, back then were probably apartment buildings. The stock exchange is right up there. Now, if you don't know Wall Street geographically, it's not that far from the water. So there was literally, again, 1860. So let's think about that. 170 years ago. And the exchange was going on. I mean, exchanges are like human psychology. People want to buy, people want to sell. The names change, the people change, but psychology doesn't change. And that's why we see the same patterns on our technical analysis chart. So that's why you should check us out. But anyway, I find this fascinating, and I don't care if you like it or not. I am a history buff, and I just think this is fascinating. I have walked down this road so many times. Now, obviously, it's all paved. That's Trinity Church. Check this out. There was a shipbuilding company here. They would literally bring the ships up to here. Now, you might see people that look like ghosts, and maybe they were ghosts, or maybe they are ghosts. But that's because, it took them a while to put a photo on. So if you didn't sit still, you would end up looking like this. But anyway, this is Wall Street. This is fascinating. Notice these two things here. They're like, I don't know, carriages, trolleys. I don't even know what I would call them. Now, as far as I knew, this was the oldest picture of Wall Street. Check this out. What did I find when I was surfing the net last night? Oh, look at this picture, much clearer. I think this is from the same photographer, but for some reason, this picture is much clearer. Now, this is Wall Street from maybe 50 or 100 yards to the left. Look at that. Okay, you see that there? What are we going to call that? A trolley, a carriage? Oh, look, it's got a pipe coming out of it. Maybe it was wormed. Maybe they had heat in there, which back then would have been a big deal because remember, this is 1860. This is before electricity. Now, if we look at this picture, we see the same thing here coming back. And there's a horse. Now, this is, there's Trinity Church. This building is still there. These are all, back then, they were probably apartments for the very wealthy. And you can see this whole thing where, they didn't take the pictures quickly enough because the technology didn't exist. So you get this, ghost effect. Got some horses here. Now, all right, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just a nerd. I'm a Wall Street history nerd. I'm actually an American history nerd. I just think this is fascinating. It's just amazing to me that 160 years ago, there were people walking up this street that saw the same Trinity Church that I saw walking up the street 10 years ago. And this building is still there. And this is 1860. So Alaska, Hawaii are probably not yet states. So this flag is probably not 50 stars. Notice how they didn't have electricity. So all these buildings have these big chimneys where they had fireplaces. I just think this is fascinating. Now, here's the thing. If you see any pictures from this era and you think they might have something to do with this, let me know. I want to put together kind of like a photographic historical thing about Wall Street. I mean, think about this. The stock exchange was over there. Imagine being the people that lived in this apartment up here. You were probably, I don't know, the Astors. This was even before the Rockefellers. The Astors or whoever that could be some rich family we've never even heard about. That's still there. You got the little carriage there. This is probably like a limousine for people back then. Oh, it's like, I'm going to hop into my little coach. Oh, I'm going to tell my guy, hey, man, bring me up to Delmonico's for dinner. All right. Anyway, thank you so much. I will talk to you soon. If you like history, if you like trading, make sure you check back in with us at Stock Market Jobber, and I will talk to you soon.